I'm going to make this video really quick, but save the Donald Trump will save the world nonsense for somebody else. Stop believing the lie. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop bowing down at the golden Trump altar and read this frickin' headline. Trump administration fast tracks controversial self-amplifying mRNA VAXX for H5N1 bird flu. I don't understand. I don't understand how people continue to get hornswoggled by this guy. You've got this staring in your face, and this isn't the Counterfeit News Network. This is the Gateway Pundit, pro-Trump Gateway Pundit. The Trump administration has granted fast-track designation to a groundbreaking and controversial self-amplifying mRNA, saMRNA, VAXX candidate targeting the H5N1 avian influenza virus. The VAXX, and you know why I'm saying it like that, ARCT-2304, developed by Arcturus Therapeutics, is now in phase 1 trials and has been positioned by federal health authorities as a frontline defense against a potential bird flu plandemic. Remember what they did right before the last planned organized partial shutdown of the U.S. economy in the second quarter, according to James Bullard from the St. Louis Federal Reserve? They had something called Event 201, kind of as a precursor, kind of to massage the old minds and get us all prepared for what they're about to roll out for us. 4 or 5 months later, it rolls out. Carrie Mullis dies. They apprehend the PCR test. The designation, announced April 10th, was awarded by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration in partnership with the Department of Health and Human Services, thanks Mr. Kennedy, and its Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, that's BARDA. By the way, BARDA is taxpayer funded. Last I looked, there's billions of dollars set aside for BARDA. The fast-track designation from the FDA expedites the review of drugs intended for serious or life-threatening conditions that demonstrate the potential to address unmet medical needs. So we know that if it's coming from Big Pharma, it's got to be good for us. You trust Pfizer, you trust Moderna, you trust Johnson & Johnson, don't you? So why not also put your trust in Arcturus Therapeutics? The designation aims to get new treatments to patients faster by encouraging more frequent communication between the FDA and the drug developer and allowing for a rolling review of the application. Unlike traditional VAXXs, the ARCT-2304 candidate uses a self-replicating mRNA platform, meaning the genetic material continues reproducing inside the recipient cells to just boost production of flu-fighting proteins. That's all it's going to do. Just let your guard down, shelf your critical thinking, and roll up your sleeve. Right there, baby. What you got to lose? Arcturus claims this results in a stronger immune response with smaller doses. Quote, and this is Joseph Payne, the president and CEO of Arcturus Therapeutics. We are pleased to receive fast-track designation from the FDA for ARCT-2304. We remain steadfast in our commitment to the U.S. government to develop safe and effective next-generation mRNA self-replicating VAXXs to protect U.S. citizens from future planned organized partial shutdowns of the U.S. economy in the second quarter threats. This designation from the FDA is an important step forward in our mission to provide protective solutions for global health crises. You can't let a good crisis go to waste. You just can't replace the good old, well-worn Hegelian dialectic recipe, can you? Problem, reaction, solution. Create or co-opt a problem, wait for the fear-based reaction, and slip in to provide the pre-planned solution you had waiting in the wings the entire time. This experimental technology, we're in lab rat territory again, dubbed STAR and powered by Arcturus proprietary lunar delivery system. That's a good thing because we're going to Mars. allows the VAXX to be freeze-dried and stored in refrigerators, avoiding the ultra-cold storage problems that plagued early COVID 1984 by George Orwell rollouts. Federal taxpayers are footing the bill again. ARCT 2304 is being developed under a BARDA contract. There's the contract number, highlighting yet another example of public-private partnerships where the pharmaceutical industry reaps the profits and the people carry the risk. And this is the Gateway pundit saying this, pro-Trump. So basically the Trump administration is going, you know what? We're going to lay something else out in the tax cattle. We're going to make them pay for another system that will lead to their demise. BARDA, the same industry involved in Operation Warp Speed by the father of the VAXX, under the previous Trump term, has been given sweeping authority to fund and fast-track pandemic-related vaccines and therapeutics. During the COVID 1984 by George Orwell plandemic, many people reported side effects from the mRNA COVID 1984 by George Orwell VAXXs, such as those from Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna, leading to widespread complaints. If you question that, just look at the VAERS report. I'm not a scientist. I'm not making any dispersions or assertions, but you should check it out. It's a pretty interesting read. The mRNA self-replicating VAXXs work by instructing cells, well, this is this SARS-CoV-2, by instructing cells to produce a piece of the SARS-CoV-2 virus spike protein, triggering an immune response. Approved under emergency use authorizations initially, these VAXXs have been administered to billions globally with full approvals following for certain age groups. Let me ask you a real quick question. Let's take a real quick pause. Are you one of those billions that this applies to? If you are, how do you feel about it now? Are you glad you did it? If you're not one of these so-called billions of people, are you glad that you didn't do it? Do you ever wake up in the morning going, God, I wish I would have submitted to Big Pharma? I mean, what could possibly have gone wrong, right? Concern about side effects have been voiced, especially given the rapid rollout and the unprecedented scale of VAXXination. This is from the Gateway pundit. The Trump administration fast-tracks controversial self-amplifying mRNA experimental technology that's paid for by the United States tax cattle. I mean, how does that grab you? How does that make this land of the free, home of the brave? How is this America first? What's really going on here? Do you object to this or do you condone this? Is this something you signed up for? When you went in that voting booth and you pulled that lever and you pushed that button, is this the kind of thing that you thought would be a good idea for Americans to bow down again at the altar of Big Pharma? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. I depend on you to help grow this channel. If you feel like it's worth it, if you feel like you want to help out, it's absolutely free. Just like this video, share this video with everybody you know. If you want, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment, because it really gets the algorithmic juices flowing. I will see you in the next video.